On this episode of Fishing with Gussy, I share some quality time with my dad. Oh, and we catch a bunch of big walleyes on the Rainy River.
Fishing with Gussy is proudly sponsored by and uses Shimano rods and reels. Visit Shimano.ca for all the specs.
You want the net, Jeff?
Well, it's only about a 6-pounder. See, that's how my dad, how competitive he is. I got the first fish and he's not even gonna come and scoop it for me. There we go. I had to chirp him a little bit. I believe that'll be the Derby lead for me, huh?
We'll give you credit for the first one, I guess. We'll count that as a keeper.
Hey, you come to the Rainy River in the you know, it's a narrow window. The season closes April 15th, and so you've got from the time the ice goes out, which this year was pretty early, but sometimes, you know, you only have a week or so, you might have 10 days, but it's a narrow window. Lots of fish come up in here to spawn, and that's just an average one. We're gonna catch a bunch of these today. That's sweet. Well, I was pretty lucky that my dad was able to take me fishing when I was at a young age, and that's what definitely, you know, led to me getting into fishing as much as I have. And I really liked it from a young age, and I didn't care what I fished for. It was just getting out there that was the big deal for me. Another big, chunky Rainy River walleye. Look at that. Pretty awesome fishing. And, you know, after a long winter, we haven't been out in the boat. This is the place you want to come. As soon as it opens up, you can follow all. There's a lot of resorts and you know, reports online. You can kind of stay up to date on when the fish are coming in, what's happening, and if you've never fished here before, you got to come and try it. As far as the tournaments go, you know, the big deal for us was when the SKBI was in its early years. We used to always go watch the weigh-ins, and that was a big deal. And I didn't care about the people or anything. I just wanted to go look at all the fish. I can remember that, just trying to look at people's fish. So whenever I'm in the weigh-in line, I always show little kids my fish, and I know that's what they like to see. But when I was 10 years old, my Christmas present that year was an entry fee in the tournament. My dad and I signed up, and we've told this story before, but we donated for a few years, and our main goal was just to catch a single bass so we could walk across the weigh-in stage, and we were able to do that. And after a few years, we kind of learned as we went and got to be a little bit more competitive eventually, and the rest is history.
It's a sandy bottom, and so you're not getting snagged at all. So you're just letting the bait bounce along the bottom with the current, and
yeah,
just feeling it, and it's.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of times when you're fishing in current, you're going to get
snagged up.
And there's some rocky spots on the river, but for the most part, it's a lot of sand, and it's not really all that snaggy. There's some logs in different places, but I'm going to talk more about navigating on the river and that in a little bit.
one of the drawbacks about Jeff doing well in fishing is very rarely do I get to go fishing with him anymore. He's got so many people that he's involved with, has to take out sponsors, other friends. I never get to fish with him in a tournament anymore, so he sort of left me in his dust. And so fishing today is actually a real treat for me because I actually get to go out, and this might be the only time in the whole year. So I'm going to take advantage of it today, and hopefully I pick up the pace here and catch a few and give him another lick, and just to remind him who the king really is. This looks like a little one though, Jeff. I don't think it's, I'm going to knock your big guy out of contention for the lead.
One thing I noticed that happens out here is you'll get little waves and flurries of fish that come through, so I just cast it out where Dad hooked up with this thing, and oh, he's pretty nice. We'll give him a scoop.
Okay.
Oh. There we go. It's kind of a bad net job, but there you go. Chunky, hey? Look at that. There you go. Real chunky.
Nice. Very nice. Feels good to get that one.
Well, let's go. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Rainy River walleye action pretty soon. Yeah, he's pretty nice.
He's nice. Wow. Wow, that is nice. Woohoo.
Power Pro Super Slick 8 is smooth as silk and casts like a bullet. Enhanced body technology makes it thinner, stronger, smoother, and quieter. Use brown in the wood, green in the weeds, and yellow for high-vis fishing situations. Power Pro Super Slick, unleash the power with none of the noise.
Goodyear, chosen to get through tough winters. And the tire dealers you choose for great service trust Goodyear too. Their experience with winter tire care inspires the expert service they pass on to you. Goodyear, more driven.
Northwestern Ontario is your ticket to a great adventure this summer. For camping, on the lake, fishing for fun, or competition. Festivals and fairs all summer long. Dig in for lobster dinners, or saddle up for horseback riding. There's farmers markets with plenty of pie, but you must wait half an hour before swimming at one of our beautiful beaches. Complete details are available online, so come out and play in Northwestern Ontario. Visit escapetoontario.com.
The time to take to the water is now, and Woodlake Marine will help you hit the lake in style, as their high-quality marine products are sure to please. Let their award-winning staff tour you around their showroom of top-of-the-line new and used boats and other recreational products that are sure to exceed your expectations, but not your budget. Woodlake Marine, delivering the ultimate boating experience. Call or click today.
Today we're fishing on the Rainy River, and it's probably one of the best walleye fisheries in the world during the short time frame, you know, early April. And you can count on it being good every year. You got to watch when that ice goes out and when the river opens up, and when that happens, the walleyes make a massive migration in here to spawn. And it's some of the best fishing that you'll ever experience, and not only for numbers but for big fish as well. The river itself is about 65 or 70 miles long. Don't quote me. I know I'm probably not right on there, but it's a big, long river, and there's a lot of good places along the way to fish. And you'd be hard-pressed to go anywhere else and catch the number of walleyes that you can get during this time frame. You owe it to yourself to give it a try. We're back, and it didn't take long to get hooked back up again. I think we got a little run of customers coming through. I got that one.
Okay.
Not a giant, but you can sure see the nice average size of these fish. They're spunky, they're chunky. I think that was a better landing for him. I didn't mean to throw him in the lake, but that was better than him hitting the carpet and banging off the deck of the boat.
Okay, this one's got some shoulders.
Oh yeah? Big dog?
Feels better than that other one. This could be a decent one.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
He's nice. Oh. Wow. Wow, that is nice. Woohoo. Perfect.
Hook popped out.
Hook popped out right in the net. Okay, you're going home to spawn, little buddy.
Kind of creeping it along the bottom. And feels like another pretty nice one. Not a giant, but it's just a cool deal to come down here this time of year. I can get this one, Dad. And take advantage of this, because it is kind of a narrow window when you can come and catch these things, but they're all sizes and it's pretty good fishing. And this time of year for us, you know, we have such a long winter that it's nice to get back in the boat, and if you're going to get back in the boat, you might as well go catch a bunch of fish. Rainy River is the place to do it.
When we started fishing, or I started taking Jeff fishing, all we fished for was walleyes. There was no bass involved back then. It was, you know, we went fishing to bring fish home to eat. And since Jeff's been into the bass fishing, our philosophy has changed. It's now go out, catch and release. Very rarely do we bring many fish home, maybe a couple for a supper now and again. It's all just catch and release and fish for fun, and it's all good.
That is a lamprey, which you don't see a lot around here, and I didn't know they kind of swam on the surface like that, but we see all the good wildlife when we're out doing these shows. We got the first footage ever last year of a mouse eating the gills out of a little baby brook trout.
Ah.
A vole.
Vole, yeah.
Look at him, he's like trying to burrow right in there.
I almost want to pick him up. Probably bite me. Just like a little hamster. No other fishing shows have that kind of stuff.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more great walleye action.
Hey, get over here. I got a hot tip for you. Shimano has redesigned the Cronart, Corrado, and Sidecar baitcast reels, the Sustain and Stratic spinning reels, as well as the crucial Compre, Claris, and Convergence line of rods. Get down to your local dealer and check it out. Competitive anglers, watch for the Shimano Platinum Angler Program. They've got some great rewards for anglers that use Shimano products.
Why should you choose Rema Roofing? Maybe because they guarantee a free estimate within 48 hours of the initial call. Or because they're quality BP certified installers with a lifetime warranty on materials. You choose them because they have a 10-year workmanship guarantee with special rates for contractors and have been family owned and operated since 1988. They honor their scheduled commitments, but best of all, Rema Roofing does it right the first time. The time to take to the water is now, and Wood Lake Marine will help you hit the lake in style, as their high-quality marine products are sure to please. Let their award-winning staff tour you around their showroom of top-of-the-line new and used boats and other recreational products that are sure to exceed your expectations, but not your budget. Wood Lake Marine, delivering the ultimate boating experience. Call or click today.
Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast. It's a place to call your own. With a breathtaking view overlooking beautiful northwestern Ontario, you'll find all the peace, quiet, and comfort desired for a wonderful stay. The Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast offers all your favorite conveniences and with a delicious breakfast that can't be beat. You'll want to come back again soon. Call today to make your reservations or visit our website to find out more. Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast. Stay with us. You deserve the best.
Looking for fishing tackle and friendly one-on-one service like nowhere else? You'll find it at Bobby's Corner and Sport Shop, where all the big fish like to play. Check out the big catches coming out of Bobby's Sport Shop. Wall to wall, Bobby's is packed with thousands of muskie, bass, and other baits and lures, guaranteed to give you the cutting-edge advantage. Bobby's Corner and Sport Shop, Highway 17, Vermilion Bay. Why would you go anywhere else?
LakeMaster is a company that makes navigational chips for lakes all over North America, and they have all of Rainy Lake done and a lot of Lake of the Woods done and all of the Rainy River done. And if you take a closer look on here, you can actually see we're in the Long Sault Rapids area of the river, about halfway between Fort Francis and Rainy River itself. And there's a lot of little holes and things here that'll hold fish, but for the most part, there's no other chips or maps available of the river. This LakeMaster chip for Woods and Rainy has the navigation of the river, all the structure, rocks, shallow spots you got to watch out for marked on it. It's going to make navigating out here, if you've never been out here, much easier and help show you some of the hot fishing spots. Let's get back to it. Dad's got one on again.
Yeah. Not a king, but it'd be a nice one. I don't know what the readout is on your little scoreboard here, but lost it. I got a little too chirpy.
Yeah, see? That's how he is. He probably was going to take the lead with that one, but he had to get a chirp in about it. It's worth the drive, eh? To come and do this
it's worth the drive. You know, the day is beautiful. It's hardly a cloud in the sky. The sun feels so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a little bit windy, and that's the cool thing on the river is that if it's, you know, a windy kind of nasty day, it's still not going to be as bad as maybe being out on the lake and the more open stuff. That's a big old fish.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of got some stuff growing on him.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Huh, wow. I have no idea what those are, but the fish looks pretty healthy otherwise, but he's got some stuff kind of growing on him. Oh well. Do your thing, man. Yeah, just right out here. Right out there. I don't think I even made it to the bottom that time. I just saw my line jump and I went for it. Feels like a pretty nice one. Tough to beat though, man, after a long winter coming out here and
it is a nice one.
Catching fish that want to eat one after the other. That's a Kong.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
That's a really nice one. Woo.
When they do that, open up. That's the right kind of attitude when they eat your jig like that. I just switched to a little fireball jig and a minnow, and I'm sure we could catch them on plastic out here today. Dad's got another one on, but for early in the season, it's fun to use minnows and live bait sometimes, and that's what we're doing today, and these guys like it. This is a whack fest. We are catching walleyes like this, one after the other. It's crazy. Another pretty big fish. I keep waiting for you to get your token pike, because usually you're pretty good at catching those too. Oh, look at that net job.
Nice net job.
Hopefully that didn't burn me on a bass this summer. I blew my net job of the year on a walleye. No, nice fish. Sick.
Yeah, beauty. So and I bent it back, got a little walleye, and he wasn't that big. He wasn't that big, but the hook straightened out again. Once it's been straightened out once and replaced,
it compromises it a bit. It gets a little
it's
soft.
weak. It's weak, and I'm sure that's how I lost that one. I don't think I made a real mental mistake there. I think it was the hook's fault.
Oh, lost my minnow. They're back. This is what happens too, is you'll just get waves of these fish kind of move through. So there's some coming through right now. Dad just had that one on and lost it, and I just got my minnow plucked, so. Get her back in there. Watch this, I'm gonna have one right away.
And by rights, I should put a new hook on, but that's gonna take time, and right now I don't wanna give him any opportunity.
I told you.
Darn. We'll go in right behind him and get one.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them there, I think. That's amazing. It's slow for 10 or 15 minutes. You don't get anything, and then all of a sudden they move through, and it's like every cast.
Every cast. Nice one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's a decent one, yeah. Net.
I'll get him here.
Okay.
I think.
Beauty.
Whoa. Relax. They gobble it up though, man. Every bite that I've had today has just been a good thump. They got the right attitude going on and they want to eat. Pretty. You can see some of them are a little bit paler in color, and a lot of that's the dirty water out here. But we've got a few that were a little darker, and I understand that sometimes those are fish that are a little bit fresher coming in off the lake. They've got a little bit more color to them, but they just lose their color a little bit because of the dirty water and whatever, but they're still pretty. It's awesome.
Have you ever seen 2 6-pound walleyes hit the net at the same time? Don't turn that dial.
Hey, get over here. I got a hot tip for you. Shimano has redesigned the Cronart, Corrado, and Sidecar baitcast reels, the Sustain and Stratic spinning reels, as well as the crucial Compre, Claris, and Convergence line of rods. Get down to your local dealer and check it out. Competitive anglers, watch for the Shimano Platinum Angler program. They've got some great rewards for anglers that use Shimano products.
There's no place like this.
Let's party tonight. We're gonna party. Party tonight. We're gonna party. Let's party tonight.
Napa Auto Pro keeps cars and sometimes their drivers young a long time.
Lund boats have been built for anglers by anglers since 1948, so they know what they're doing. I rely on them for all of my fishing, whether I'm in a tournament, guiding, or just going out for fun with my buddies. They have the best warranty in the business. You owe it to yourself to go check them out. Head down to your nearest Lund dealer. They'll be able to look after you. Good fishing.
I'm Ted Kraus. I'm from Harris, Minnesota. Been coming up here to Sunset Country for the last probably 15 years, fishing tournaments, taking vacations. Great place to come.
Scott Walsh. I'm from Ely, Minnesota. Yeah, about the same time. Really enjoy the area, the diversity of these bigger lakes. Lake of the Woods, Rainy Lake. We've been fishing for a lot of years. It's like fishing 10 lakes in one when you fish these big lakes. You can catch anything you want, muskie, pike, walleye, bass. It's great fishing. We really enjoy coming up here.
We've been fishing Lake of the Woods here for the KBI since 2004. Probably one of our best stories. We had a 9th place finish, pulled in onto a point, kind of just grabbed something out of the air, run into our starting spot. About 7 casts later, 15 pounds of smallmouth in the boat.
Yeah, Ted actually had 3 fish hooked and in the bottom of the boat before I even had made a cast. I was still unstrapping my rods, and he was calling for the net, and it was nonstop action there. That's the quickest limit we've ever had, probably in a tournament period. That's certainly a memorable moment here at KBI in Lake of the Woods.
Okay.
Just got a big one right under the boat. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's what you come to the Rainy River for. A big dinosaur like that.
Crazy.
That's gonna be tough to beat this summer, catching a walleye that big. Wow. That is sick, man. Look at that, just right in the corner of the mouth. Little fireball jig, minnow, and a tank of a walleye. Wow, man, oh man. That's beautiful.
Doesn't get any better than that.
After a long winter, we like ice fishing and we do a lot of ice fishing, but it's definitely nice to get in the boat. I think yours might be the bigger of the two here.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know.
Look at this.
This could be, can you get them both, Jeff, at once?
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay, here we go. Whoa,
Whoa.
Sweet.
Folks.
That doesn't get any better than that. Nowhere in the world do you go get walleyes like that doubleheader.
I'll tell you what, there's not many places where you can go out and get double headers on chunky, big walleyes like that. And we've caught plenty of them today. It's been a good time, Dad.
That's unbelievable. Man, thanks for the invite. This is like, I might have caught more in one day, but never have I ever got this many this big.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Thanks a lot for having me, man. That's
okay. Well,
that's
thanks
awesome.
for coming. We had a blast. Get these guys back, and we'll probably stick around and keep catching a few more.
Yeah, it's too early to go home.
All right.
Fishing with Gussy proudly uses Power Pro Super Slick line. All of the power with none of the noise.